Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. As always, I'm filming this video in one go, so if I stumble over my words moving forwards, apologies about that, and also apologies if the quality of this video is fairly poor as well. If there's any lag, anything like that at all, sadly it can't be helped, and hopefully it's not too much of an issue for you. This is yet another Eurovision 2025 related video here on my channel, and another sort of reaction video as well, because right now I'm about to listen for the first time to snippets of all of the songs in contention for Albania with regards to next year's edition of the ESC, which, as we all know, will take place next May in Basel, Switzerland. As always, you're welcome to let me know your thoughts on anything I discuss in today's video by leaving a comment down below, and as always there are links in the description to my other social media pages. Check them out if you so wish. It's been a busy time with regards to Eurovision 2025 related news. The Italian lineup is out, the Swedish lineup is out, the Croatian lineup is out. The Montenegro national final has taken place, and there's been some controversy following that. We still don't know who will be representing them in Basel next year. The Estonian songs are out, and I've heard snippets of them. You may well have seen the video by now. But it's time to focus on Albania, and once again, FIC will be used to determine the country's representative at Eurovision next year. Albania debuted in 2004, did very well for themselves in Istanbul. This year in Malmö, Bessa did not qualify with her song Titan. Last year, Albina and the Kelmendi family with Duye did all right for themselves. If I remember correctly, that song finished in the top 10 of the public vote in the final, did it not? Seriously impressive. I'm not sure anybody saw that coming prior to the Liverpool competition. In 2022, we had Ronella, who didn't qualify, with what was a fairly sexualised performance, I think it's fair to say. And in 2021, we had Anshela, and she did make the final, but she finished in the bottom half. So, what will Albania be bringing to the table before the year is over? FIC, whatever number it is, FIC 63, or FIC 2024, whatever you want to call it, begins on December the 19th, and there will be 4 shows concluding on December the 22nd. There is also a Nostalgia Night on December 21st. It will once again take place in Tirana. Elheda Dani, the 2015 representative for Albania in Vienna, is overseeing this particular edition of FIC. The songs are now out, I believe in full, don't quote me on that. 85 entries were received by the broadcaster. That's a pretty low number, but it is what it is. The winner of FIC last year is back to try again. Their song is called Anti-Hero. Mal Retkocheri has written it himself. Now, in terms of the way the winner is determined, juries will select the top 3 contestants. There's a couple of awards that are going to be dished out. A separate category will determine the Albanian representative, but it will be through a combination of jury voting and public voting. So I believe in recent times, since this rule was implemented, it's been a sole public vote. But now the jury are wangling their way back in. However, I think, and I don't even need to hear these songs, I think there's probably going to be a clear choice for the Eurovision representative. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess who that person might be. I'm glad to know that we are on the same page. Yes, I do believe that Elvana Jatta is going to go to Eurovision with Carnival, which, would you believe, translates as Carnival. I'm going to be checking that out in just a moment. I have a video loaded up and ready to go. The other artists, there's 30 of them in total. That's quite a lot. We have the 2 semi-finals, and then I believe at the end of the Nostalgia Night, or at the end of the second show, the qualifiers are announced, and I don't know how many qualifiers there are from each semi-final. It doesn't really matter. But let me go through the artists involved. Apologies for any mispronunciations here. We have Algert, Alice, Ardit, Devis, Jemti Editit, Elvana, Endrik, Epos, Irma, Frenzy, George, Gressa, Jet, Casey, Clea, Cleansa, who had my favourite song in FIC last year, if I remember correctly, Leorjan and Adelina, Lorench, Luna, Mal, Martina, Michalak, Nita, Orgesa, Ria, Ronaldo, who's decided to finally hang up his boots, and settle down for a quiet retirement in Albania. Santino, Shkodra Elektronika, Stina, and Vesa. Some familiar names there, absolutely. And it looks as though, once again, not a Swedish songwriter in sight. Which is also, not that I'm against Swedish songwriters, but it is fairly refreshing to see. So, the video that I have loaded up is from The Real Deal, Monsieur Eurovision Recaps. It is a recap of FIC 63. Let me just get past this advert. And as always, let me know what you think. Elvana is going to win this. I've no doubt in my mind. If I was a gambling man, put your money on her to do the business. She's a big name, been involved in the music industry for some time, and I think her being at Eurovision is actually quite likely. But anyway, let's see if her song is actually any good. I will listen to these in full when I get the chance. Here we go. What I'm watching won't be in the bottom corner of the video you're watching. That's the way it usually is. Let me sort myself out here. Lovely, lovely. Here we go. Algert. Old-fashioned ballad. Good singer. Okay, I always say this. I'm looking for diversity, I'm looking for quality, I'm looking for immediacy. I'm afraid to say that song didn't really have it. And honestly, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I think all Eurovision fans who've been watching the contest for long enough, who've been following national finals for long enough, you know really damn quickly if a song has something about it or not. And sometimes that can be from just 15 to 20 seconds of a song. I really believe it. I really believe it. So that song, let me just listen to it again. It's called Bosch. Yeah, this is typical from Albania. Good singer, maybe not the best song. Alice with Njegul. Again, good singer, not really doing anything different. Ardit. He's a pretty big star, I believe. Oh, yeah. Okay, that sounded a little bit more rocky in style. Let's not forget, there's an orchestra at FIC, so these songs will sound a little bit different live. You're going on the list. Next up is Devis. Okay, quite light. Okay. Oh, I wouldn't say that's the most original melody we've ever had, but it sounded fairly light-hearted. Next up is Jemte Edetit, who have been around a long time, and I think they've won FIC before, but don't quote me on that. Okay. Sounds a bit gritty. Could be a full-on rock song, maybe. Elvana. Oh my god. Eurovision fans will be wetting themselves over that. I can tell you right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, when the Spanish songs come out, whenever that's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if some Eurovision fans say, this should be in Benidorm Fest. That is... I'm in shock, because we don't usually get something quite like this from Albania, do we? And Albania are better when it's not a ballad. I've said that many times before. That's going to take some beating. My advice, don't go heavy on the choreography, focus more on the song. Next up is Endrik. Okay. Quite relaxing. Soft rock. Yeah, not bad. Epos. Okay, it's rock. Irma. Some strings in the back. Oh. Okay. Something tells me that will have a bit of a chant-like chorus. Next up is Frenzy. Okay, that might not be too bad, the whole thing. Got a bit of groove. George is next. Another rock song. Not bad. Gressa. Yeah, it's okay. Feel like I've heard it before though. Jet. Okay. I guess that's a pop song. Sounded okay. Casey is next. This is the young woman in glasses, is it not? Oh, feels a bit sassy. Oh, need to hear the whole thing. Clear. This is the replacement entry. Perfectly fine ballad. Will sound good with the orchestra. Criança. Okay. Again, relaxing. This is the duo. Oh. Maybe a little lackluster. Lawrence. He was on the Artists to Watch post on Instagram, by the way. Yeah, sounds like a good singer. Luna. Okay, this is a lot more sweet and gentle. I'm not sure that's going to stand out much though. Mal. Here he is. Somewhat frantic rock type entry. I mean, who the hell knows what this Albanian jury is going to go for in terms of the winner of the festival, who may or may not be the Eurovision representative as well. Some of the results in FIC over the years have been absolutely bizarre, so predicting a winner of the festival is nigh on impossible. But Elvana, my god, give her the trophy now. Give her the Eurovision trophy now. The ticket to the contest next year, I mean. Just give her it, because that's the one that's standing out the most so far. Martina. Sounds romantic. It's okay. Ooh, guy with a very deep voice. Mihalak. Doesn't stand out enough, I'm afraid. Nita. I'm interested to know what it's like for you, because when I listen to snippets, yes, they're very short, but sometimes I can very quickly picture how they might be on stage, how they might be presented. I'm interested to know if it's the same for other people. Anyway, this one maybe not doing the business. Orgesa. on the list because its immediacy, you know, stands out. Ria. Okay, old school R&B maybe. Don't mind the instrumentation. Ronaldo, here he is. My God, Albania love stuff like this. It's okay. Santino, he had a song the other year which was actually not too bad. This is fine, gentle, yeah. Shkodra Elektronika. It's a bit mumbly, isn't it? Ooh, that's very different. Very different. Which doesn't necessarily mean bad. Stands out. Next up is Stina. Romantic ballad. I guess it's romantic. For all I know, he could be talking about doing the dishes. Is this the last one? Vesa. Okay. Somewhat up-tempo. Okay, that's it. 30 songs, I've written down 4 names. Not a brilliant return, but then again, I don't really expect too much from Albania, if I'm being honest with you. However, first impressions are that this is not a bad batch. Slowly but surely, Albania is getting into the 21st century. Anyway, the names that I've written down are Ardit, who has the song Amane, Elvana, who if she does not win this, I'd be gobsmacked, with the song Carnaval. That is by far the most Eurovision, not Eurovision friendly, but it's the most Eurovision ready song here. Then we have, who the hell is this? Endrik, who has the song Ishati, and then Orgesa Zaimi with Ipare. Again, apologies for any mispronunciations here. Yeah, not brilliant, but also far from poor. If anything, I would say the quality in FIC is actually getting better every year. Who the hell knows who's going to win the festival? It will probably be one of the many forgettable ballads on offer. But in terms of the Eurovision ticket, as I said earlier, I think Eurovision fans will be wetting themselves with excitement over Elvana if they weren't already. It's the sort of thing that on the Eurovision stage will have choreography. It will be very bright, it will be very vibrant, it will feel like, arguably, I mean, I've only heard a few seconds of it, that's all I need, but I'm already sensing this. And sometimes the best national final songs, the snippets that you listen to, the best ones are the ones where you can picture things ahead of time, you can see how it might be staged, you can see what the choreography might be like, you can see the visuals. And with that snippet by Elvana, I'm already seeing the potential. Some of these others can't see it. Can't imagine how they're going to come across. Carnaval to win. That's my prediction, and I would be very surprised, actually, very surprised if she does not get that Eurovision golden ticket. And let's just take a look at the comments. I expected as much, I expected as much. I don't even think you need to revamp it. Why ruin a good thing? There we are. I'm clearly losing the plot, and it's time for me to shut up. Let me know your thoughts. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Hopefully the quality wasn't too bad. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.